guessing when you first introduced the idea of a Harley Davidson motor in a dual sport, you got some odd reactions.
Yeah, mostly skepticism. And I talked about this with my friends as long ago as about 15 years ago. And I started saying, look at the Sportster. I think that would make a good basis for a dual sport. I can imagine the chassis, the rake, the trail, and what it would look like if I could do this. And they all said, don't waste your time. Crazy idea. And I just had this vision for, the 10 years before I actually started this. And it got to the point where she got tired of me doing this, talking about it, said, just do it. So that's what I did.
Many people who develop things in their garage have day jobs, but yours has been instrumental in the developments of your bikes.
Yeah, that's right, my day job. So during the day, I'm an engineering director in a semiconductor company where I design plasma etch reactors for the semiconductor industry. And so it's mechanical design of big aluminum structures and chambers and stainless steel parts, and it's all relevant to this kind of work here. So that kind of design work is very similar in designing a motorcycle.
Is it the characteristics of the Sportster motor that you like?
Yeah, it was the Sportster motor, the sound, the feel of the motor does something to you, and I've always loved that. And then because we know that they make really good flat track race bikes motors, they have very tractable power, and I thought it would be a good basis for a dual sport.
How tired are you of being compared to Eric Buell?
Not tired at all. I love Eric Buell. The guy's a genius, and he did some great stuff. He's still doing some great stuff, so I kind of like that.
If someone was considering what I would call one of the traditional dual sports from some of the other manufacturers and said to you, Jim, why one of your bikes? What would your answer be?
If they want something unique, that's why you buy this bike. I mean, if you want to buy a dual sport to go out and travel the world, take it off-road, beat it up, there's plenty of other bikes you can go do that. But if you want something to ride around that's just as capable and want something very individual and unique where you can drive somewhere and everybody's going, holy smokes, what is that? This is the bike you want. Most of the people that are seriously interested in this are those type of people that like that kind of attention. Yeah.
Given how much you work on the Silicon Valley side of things, is there a lot of computers and technology in your bikes?
No. What we did, and did this on purpose, was we kept the Harley-Davidson electrical system and controls, ignition, all the same. So it's all Harley-Davidson. We didn't reinvent anything there. We didn't add electronic ignition or anything other than what is there. And we did that for reliability. So dual sporting in the middle of nowhere, we wanted to have standard Harley-Davidson parts. And if you break down anywhere in the world, boom, you can get that wire harness, you can get that voltage regulator, you can get that ignition coil, things like that. So that's why we kept that the same. This is the last bike that we'll make of this particular model here. So this one's based on a 2003 Sportster, last year the hard mount motors. And I love it, it's very iconic, but we don't want to be in the bike building business of going into production with this one. It's a conversion. The next one, we're considering the XG750 motor and building our own frame and a complete custom build from ground up.
What would your advice be to young people who have a dream and want to make it a reality like you did?
Advice for young people on this. I would say, don't listen to people telling you that things can't be done. Go with your heart and your gut and make it work. Do what you want to do.